The following is a video tutorial for the Shotokan Beginner Kata Heian Nidan. While translations may vary, for our rank evaluations, the student should know it means Peaceful Mind number 2. First, let's take a look at the kata in its entirety.
San, Chi, Go, Ro, Sich, Hutch.
First kiai falls on a nukite, or spear hand thrust. The shoulders and hips should be square to the front of the stance.
Cube, Jupe, Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Op, Rope, Sich, Hutch, Cube, Jupe, Juich.
Kiai falls on a rising block. As with all lead hand blocks, the hips and shoulders should be turned approximately 45 degrees from the front of the stance.
Yoi. Yame.
Now let's take a look at some focus points. Ko Kutsudachi, or back stance, makes up a large portion of stances used in this kata. The beginner should be showing proficiency in this stance by this time. Hawai nuke, or back arm block, is introduced in steps 1 and 3 of this kata. The returning hand pictured here is an inward block, often referred to as simply soto uke. The extended hand here may be a tetsui attacking the elbow joint, but is often referred to as urasuki, or an upward strike towards the ribs. Steps 2 and 4 are represented as a chudansuki, or a mid-level strike. However, depending on the application, they may be also referred to as a mawashi tetsui, or hammer strike. The koshikamai, or hip posture here, is often referred to as cup and saucer. In the upper ranks, this is used to control the opponent's arm. Step number 8 introduces the student to nukite, or spear hand thrust. The hips and the shoulders should be square with the stance in the front. Step 17 introduces the student to morote uke, or augmented block. This block is often referred to as helping or reinforced block. As with all lead hand blocks, the hips and shoulders should be turned out from the front of the stance at approximately 45 degrees. The last 4 steps of this kata have the student's attention at a 45-degree angle, first to the left and then turning to the right, and finishing on step 21 with a strong kiai from the abdomen. As with all of our kata, they begin and end in hachichi-dachi. Heikodachi is also an acceptable stance to use.
Breathe in.
Don't forget to practice breathing after you return to ready stance. We will cover this in more depth at the end of the video.
Out.
Now it's time for you to give it a try. The point of view is set so that you can look at the screen and follow along in the same direction.
Tagani ai. Yoi. Heian Nidan. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now you'll turn counterclockwise and head down the eye pattern.
7.
The camera is set to the side view so that you can easily see all of the techniques.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You will turn counterclockwise and head back down the eye pattern this time.
6, 7, 8, 9.
After this final rotation, you should end up close to your starting point. You will finish with rising block and a strong kiai from the abdomen.
12, 13.
Draw back to ready stance with your gaze focused in the direction of the final technique. This practice in karate is called zanshin, and it should be carried out in all aspects of your training. Of the video as much as needed until you feel comfortable to try the kata on your own. Let's take one final look at this kata from a slightly different angle.
San. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Juich. Yoi.
A look at proper breathing after returning to ready stance. First, breathe in through your nose and hold for 2 seconds. As you release the breath through your mouth, tighten all of the muscles in your body. In the second, repeat the process, but relax all the muscles in your body. As a reminder, this tutorial is a supplemental guide to be used for training at home, and is not to be used as a replacement for training with a qualified instructor.